the guys that work on the rail works, and you know how croquet you sort of swing a mallet at a thing. With this, you swing a mallet at a metal cylinder or a metal wheel, and it was all the guys that worked on the. Oh yeah, see that little metal cylinder, and that's actually a portrait of Trugo, and they have Trugo clubs.
I've lived in Yarraville for 2 years. And previous to that, I lived in Footscray, and then I lived in Spotswood, Newport, and Williamstown. I think growing up, you don't really sort of consider the suburb that you live in or the sort of area that you live in because you're just there by coincidence or by chance because your parents grew up there. But as I grew older, I felt like it was so various, and spending time with friends, because I went to school on the other side of town, so I was always in St Kilda, and I thought St Kilda was extremely cool when I was 10 years old, and then I turned like 12 and I was like, actually it's really, it to me didn't feel as though it had the same heart as the West. And because we have like Footscray, but we also have, like, I grew up in Williamstown but my parents rented, so we were always moving, and watching the West change is sort of confronting, but it's also interesting. You know, Williamstown was a bit of a shithole when I was a kid, and now it's this sort of, it's just mansions, and you know, it's the Esplanade, and it's, you know, very gentrified and very whitewashed. So things have changed a lot, but even so, I think the West still has a really sort of firm beating heart, and yeah, it's a really great place to be, like really strong sense of community. Some people go to cafes, some people go to bookshops, some people go to the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre, or some people go just to, you know, their local restaurant. I think for anybody it's different. It can be anything, and I think that so long as there's variation in what is in the western suburbs, there will be community for people. It's the sort of stripping back of that and the losing of its character and the sort of homogenising of culture that I think makes people lose their sense of community.
I live in Footscray. Actually, we've only lived there for about a year. We've been slowly moving further west in the last 10 years or so. It's just a really great place to live. It sounds a bit cliche, but we moved here because we love the diversity of the West. We love that there are people from countries all over the world living here, and we wanted our daughter to grow up amongst people from different parts of the globe, and she learns Vietnamese at school, and yeah, we just love that there's so many different pockets in the West that have really different character and feel, like Yarraville, where we are today. We've got the theatre, and the kids can just play outside. Yeah, it's just a great mix of different communities. I've got friends who live in different pockets in the West, and I think...
Harry just showed his penis.
Oh!
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
He's running off embarrassed.
Perhaps don't put that bit on the
Are you kidding me?
It's a freedom of expression in the West.
Oh, God.
Is that something you need to check on? Or?
I don't know what he's doing. He's all right. I think it's concealed now. It's okay.
Oh my God. We need to supervise our children more closely.
Exactly. They're distracted, quick.
Look, I think the Whitten Oval's definitely got a big community there, and they do lots of family things, so we're down there a lot. Where we are in Footscray, there's lots of different community events and different festivals celebrating different cultures. And for us, our daughter starting school has actually been a big sort of a way that we've met a whole new community of people, and now we bump into people in every playground in the West. Wherever we go, we see someone we know. Yeah, and I think that's, like, again, it definitely gives you a sense that you are part of a community once you are connected to a local school or a kinder or something like that. Yeah.